This is the hairdryer treatment. Like, this is the hairdryer treatment. Drop comment. This is the hairdryer treatment. Subscribe.
Hi guys, welcome back to Hairdryer Treatment. Monday Night Football is back this week for United. A massive game, of course, at Old Trafford against Arsenal. We played Rochdale on Wednesday. A very flat performance, very average performance. Yes, I know we played a weakened team, but realistically we should be able to batter a Rochdale side regardless of who we put out as Manchester United, as we keep saying. But I think it was a reality check as to where we really are right now. I know we're in a transition. Ollie is still in charge. A lot of people don't agree with that. They think obviously relegation form that Ollie's time is up and someone else needs to come in. I wouldn't say I'm along those lines, but I do say that our form is absolutely shocking. You have to question some of the changes that Ollie's made. I completely get that. It's not good enough the way we are playing at the moment. The results that we have been getting are simply not good enough, and I do think the personnel that we have got should be getting a lot better results. However, I do also believe that our squad is very, very average. There's a lot of deadwood that we still need to get rid of. And for example, James, Xhaka and Maguire all coming in have been fantastic additions to the squad, and they're all the changes that Ollie has made so far. He needs more backing from the board. I still think we should give him time, but like I say, I'm not under the illusion that it's good enough. I'm not under the illusion that we can continue in this vein of form. We are in relegation form at the moment. Something's got to give, something's got to change. I do think Ollie needs to change back to the ways that he played when he first took over, and what basically got him the job as United manager. The way we attacked, players looked fearless, we took risks. At the minute I think we're very slow, very predictable, and we're going back to playing that safe sideways football, and we can't have that at United. We need to just attack, and for us at the minute attack is the best form of defence. Let's just go for it. Like I say, we're in a period where we're in transition, and I completely understand that, and this game on Monday night is an absolutely massive game because like I say, we are not playing well, we're not free scoring, we're struggling to score goals in open play. That was the only positive really against Rochdale, was that we scored from open play, and obviously Greenwood getting that goal again. But there's a lot of injuries, and we said this would happen. We said with the lack of reinforcements we got in, especially attacking and midfield through the summer. Of course, we said this would affect us majorly. Already we are struggling. We've already got plenty of injuries to be worrying about. We've already got players who might not be 100% fit for that game on Monday. But I must say, normally against Arsenal, we step up. Normally against Arsenal, we show a bit of fight, and normally against Arsenal we get a positive result. So let's hope that we continue with that on Monday. But I would definitely not go as far to say that I am feeling confident. I think as a United fan at the minute, we cannot feel confident. There's a lot of banter between Arsenal and United fans last season, especially. It's continued into this season. We are the two banter clubs, let's face it. It looks like we're going to be continuing that this season. But Arsenal, last few weeks have been a bit on the up. Pepe obviously scored a penalty, and all of a sudden Arsenal fans are saying that he's going to get the golden boot this season. Sarcasm. But Pepe obviously is coming to that team. He's a player that a lot of United fans wanted, a player that a lot of United fans were bigging up at the start of this season. So I'll be intrigued to see if he plays and if he performs against us. Lacazette obviously being out, I think, is disappointing for Arsenal because he's the one player that I would say I really rate in that Arsenal team. I think Lacazette is fantastic. Aubameyang obviously scores for fun. He's proven himself in the Premier League. He knows where the goal is. And it will be a tough test for the likes of Maguire and Lindelof. That's who I believe will be starting at centre-back to keep him quiet. So I'm expecting an interesting game. Obviously, Arsenal, Xhaka has just been named captain for them. I do not rate him. However, if we give him time in midfield, which we seem to be doing at the minute, we don't seem to be pressing teams, then he can definitely get a shot away. And we know he already did it against us last season. He can score goals from that distance. But captain, really? Granit Xhaka? Not sure how I feel about that one, but all in all it should be a very, very interesting game. I think it's going to be a tight game, and I'm hoping it goes in United's favour. I really am. Now in terms of who United are obviously going to field, who the team is going to be, I think there's one player who picks himself who should be starting at the moment, and that's Dan James. I think he's impressed. He's exceeded all expectations of how well he was going to do in a United shirt. In the eyes of a lot of fans, not just United fans, but obviously a lot of fans were slating him, saying you're buying from the Championship, it's not going to work, and I think he's proved a lot of people wrong. And the first second I saw him playing, I thought, you know what, I'll rate this kid. I think he's got the right attitude, the work ethic, but along with that he's backing it up with goals, and fair play to him. I think he's been our bright spark so far this season. Of course, a season where we haven't had many things to be happy about at the minute, but I do think Dan James has made a great start, and he at the minute is the first name on the team sheet, and deservedly so as well. For the rest of the lineup, I think De Gea will go in goal. I'm talking here obviously with injuries in mind. Luke Shaw is back in training, but I don't know if he's got the mentality to be back fit for the Arsenal game. I do think there's something there with his mentality, genuinely. I think he had a really bad injury, and since that, understandably so, I will add, I just think mentally he's not right there at the minute, Luke Shaw. And for that reason, I don't think he'll be ready for this game, and I think Ashley Young will be left back. A lot of people won't like that, but I'm going to go to Hayre in goal, Young left back. I think Maguire and Lindelof must be their centre-back partnership again. I think Ollie wants to build that relationship between them two. Tuanzebe, for me, he was obviously captain in the week. I think he's got the attributes to be a fantastic defender for United. I would like to see him give him more game time. I've already said I think Lindelof is very vulnerable in the air. On the ball, I think he's alright, and he reads the game fantastically well. He's obviously quick, but him and Maguire are still yet to get that relationship right. We've seen a few errors where one of them hasn't been covering round, whilst the other one has obviously gone for the ball. They haven't quite got that sweeper position sorted just yet, and I think that all comes with relationship and games after game. So I think Ollie will keep them two in place, because I think that is the partnership that he wants to work. So Maguire and Lindelof centre backs, and then it'll be obviously Wan-Bissaka at right back. Now Wan-Bissaka, defensively I think he's fantastic, but I still think we are yet to see enough of him going forwards. Maybe this is the game where he can get to use a bit of that. I think attackingly he hasn't done enough. He needs to get more assists in his game. He needs to be take more risks going forward, and I think that is a team in general. I think we don't take enough risks, we don't try and beat a man enough, and I want to see more of that from Wan-Bissaka. He used to be a winger, so he should have those attributes in his locker. Defensively, like I say, I think he's been fantastic. He's made a great start to his career at United, but I want to see more of him going forwards. But I do believe, like I say, he will get that right back spot, and he should do. In terms of the midfield, I believe Ollie will play it safe, and I think we'll have Matic and McTominay. Pogba playing just ahead of them if he is fit. If Pogba isn't fit, then I think Matic will come into the team, but I think Pogba will be fit for the game, so I'm going to say Matic, McTominay, Pogba slightly more forwards. You can look at that two ways. You can look at it saying, oh, it's defensive, it's depressing, we're at home against Arsenal, we shouldn't be playing that. Fred should be giving the game, because I know a lot of United fans are backing Fred to make it in a United shirt. Fred obviously has got a lot more attacking attributes. He's more of a box-to-box player, more of a technical player to put in there. But I think Ollie will play it safe, and he'll put Matic and McTominay in there. McTominay deserves to keep his spot for me. Matic, I think he's too slow, and I'll stick to that. But I just think that Ollie will play it safe. But you can also look at it in a way that maybe that gives Pogba a bit more freedom, a bit more licence to roam, get involved further forward rather than seeing him in that defensive position, because he doesn't want to be there. You don't get the best out of him there, so he shouldn't be playing there. So hopefully having those two there as a holding, that will give Pogba more of a licence to get forward and more of a chance to get on the ball further up the pitch, which is where we know he's most effective. So yeah, you can look at it two ways, but I do think that will be the three in midfield. Then a front three, obviously Rashford, Martial are injured, so I think Greenwood is going to get his start for United. I know it's a lot of pressure to put on the young lad's shoulders, but he's scored in his last two games. I think he deserves a chance to start, and for me, I would start Greenwood in this game. Arsenal will not be wanting to play against him, definitely. Their back four is not stable. David Luiz came in this season, for me, he's a liability. He'll either be fantastic or he'll be awful. And I would play on that if I was Greenwood. I think he can definitely cause him nightmares. So I'm going to say Greenwood at top, James on the left, and I think Jesse Lingard will play on the right. I'm not saying I want Jesse Lingard to play on the right. This isn't my preferred choice. I think he's been so poor for so long now, but it seems to be the go-to player for Ollie in these big games. Yes, he does work hard. He is clever at getting in certain positions, but we need to see more of Jesse Lingard on the ball. He has had some of his best moments against Arsenal, of course, in the past. I'm hoping he's going to get another good moment on Monday against Arsenal, and I do think that he might start on that right-hand side. So that is the line that I have chosen. Feel free to get in the comments and let me know if you agree, disagree with this prediction. Like I say, it is quite a defensive lineup, but at the same time, at the minute we are shocking. You look to the bench, we haven't got much quality to bring on. Personally, I would like to Gomez, give him more game time, because I think he's quality. Chong had a lot of stick in the week, of course. I don't think Chong is ready yet. I do not think he deserves the stick that he's got, though, because I think we've seen moments from Chong as well where you think, you know what, this kid has got something. He just needs a bit more time to embed in. I think he's trying a bit hard at the moment, so I do not agree with the stick that he was getting. But Gomez for me is the one that should be more pushing. Obviously Greenwood, of course, I've already said I think he will start, but Gomez, I would like to see him on the bench and maybe given a bit of an insight, because I think he is so technical, such a clever player. We just need to play through the lines to him more so, which we're not doing enough of at the minute. We're not taking too many risks going forward, we're playing it safe, and the likes of Gomez need to pick it up in that 10 in the little pockets where he does find space, and we need to play forwards more. I'm going to be at Old Trafford on Monday. Not quite sure what to expect. I think it's going to be a tight game, like I've already said. I think Aubameyang going forward is definitely a massive threat. Pepe, we are yet to see how effective he's obviously going to be. And obviously David Luiz at the back, I've already said he'll either be fantastic or he'll be an absolute liability. Personally, I would love to see Greenwood running at Luiz to see how he reacts to that. But it's going to be an interesting one, definitely. Like I said, I think it's going to be tight. United normally do step up in these type of games. If we're going on current form, then you would have to say that we're going to lose this game. But it's something about this fixture. It gets the blood boiling. United fans will be up for it. Hopefully the players will be up for it as well. And if they are, then I think we might scrape this. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 United win. We'll obviously have to find goals from somewhere in open play, which is why I want Greenwood to be playing, because we are struggling at the moment to create chances and to get goals in open play. Pogba playing further forwards as well. I'm hoping he's going to be more of an influence on the game. And yeah, 2-1 is my prediction. Claude from Arsenal Fan TV has very kindly given his predictions for the game as well. I will be meeting up with Claude as well and at AFTV hopefully on Monday at Old Trafford. But let's hear what he's got to say about the game.
Just think it used to be Viera versus Keane. Now we've got Mctominay against Xhaka. Oh, well, I don't know what to say. Our two great sides have fallen so far behind. And on Monday night, what do I expect? I'm not sure what I expect. Man United are not really playing that great, are not really that good at the moment. Arsenal are picking up a little bit, but our record at Old Trafford is absolutely shocking at the moment. So I'm going to say Arsenal will get a point there. I'll probably go 0-0 or 1-1. But anyway, Sophie, I hope you enjoyed the game. Not too much though. Take care.
So there you have it. There's Claude's prediction. You've had my prediction. All that's left to do is you give me your prediction. So in the comments, please give me your predictions. What do you think is going to happen on Monday night? Is it going to be a United win? Are Arsenal fans finally going to get the banter back over United at Old Trafford? Hopefully not. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, obviously, comment on the team predictions as well. You may think I'm being bonkers with my prediction. You may think I'm going to be completely wrong. So feel free to chip in your thoughts as well. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I know I've been a very big part with my content of late. I can only apologise for that. New job, very, very hectic at the moment. I'll do my best to get this regular routine back on the videos. But as always, your continued support, it does mean so much. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to Hairdryer Treatment. Fingers crossed it's going to be a good game on Monday at least. But yeah, take care guys. Thank you so much. And come on, United.